Hi, friends. Welcome back to day 8 of the 120 days prelims challenge for the UPSC Prelims Examination 2025. First of all, I would like to know from you, are you following the daily target properly? How many of you are following the daily target properly? Okay, let me see how many of you are following it. Okay, say yes in the comment box. Say yes in the comment box. Okay, guys, following daily target is very important. Guys, let me tell you that winning UPSC prelims examination, you can only win it when you win every day. Most aspirants, they fail to crack the prelims examination because they think that what is important is that day in the exam. Okay, the exam day is important, but let me tell you that is not important. What is important is what you do every day. What you do every day decides the exam day. If you are not moving towards, okay, progress, if you're not moving towards completing the syllabus, completing the target, you will not be doing wonders on that exam. So do not expect any wonder to happen that day. How many of you think that some wonder will happen that day? How many of you think that some wonder will happen that day? Let me just take a rest. Let me do not take mocks. Let me do not follow the daily targets. Let me do not, okay, bother about important topics. Okay, somehow I will manage on the exam day. That is the biggest problem. That is the biggest mistake which aspirants do. Let me tell you guys, okay, people who do well in competitive exams are those people who are disciplined people, who they have some daily targets, they finish daily targets, and slowly they move towards the progress goal. Okay, so that is very important. If you do not progress every day, if you are not completing all the 7 tasks every day, do not expect to crack this exam. Do not expect to crack this exam if you are not completing the daily targets. Let me tell you, if you are not completing the daily targets, you will not crack this exam. So again and again, I'm telling you, please follow the daily target. Please complete the daily target. So guys, let us start. So today's daily target was what? Judiciary. Judiciary. Guys, every year you get at least one question, sometimes 2 questions coming from this topic of judiciary. Okay, so this year what is important? This year what is important? This is what is expected this year. If you see, guys, last year there was a very simple question on writ petition. There was a very simple question on writ petition of the high courts and the supreme courts. Today in this examination, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make a prediction for the polity judiciary section, which question is going to come in 2025. So guys, let me tell you, the most important question in 2025 is impeachment of judges. Is impeachment of judges. Guys, impeachment of judges. Okay, so guys, let me tell you, okay, what is the process? Can anybody tell me? Okay, who can remove the judges? Who can remove the judges? Can anybody tell me who can remove the judges? Okay, judges of supreme court, judges of high court. Who has the authority? Can anybody tell me who has the authority? Okay, let me see how many of you can able to answer it. Okay, anyone? So parliament has to impeach. Parliament has to impeach. And what is the majority needed? What is the majority needed, guys? Can anybody tell me? What is the majority needed? Okay. Hmm? Special majority. Special majority. Special majority. In both houses or one house? In both houses or one house? In both houses or one house? Can anybody tell me what is the majority needed? Special majority. Okay, special majority. Okay, total membership. Majority of the total membership. Majority of the total membership. And guys, 2/3 present and voting. 2/3 present and voting. Majority of the total membership. 2/3 present and voting. Okay, okay, both the houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. This is the most important topic. This is the most important topic. Already UPSC has asked a question on this topic. This topic has a very high probability to come this year's prelims examination. Very high probability. Can you tell me there is any judge who has been impeached? Is there any judge who has been impeached? Can anybody tell me? Is there any judge who has been impeached till now? Is there any judge who has been impeached till now? So they can ask, they give such kind of questions, they give such kind of statements. Till now, no judge has been impeached. Till now, no judge has been impeached. Something like that they will give you. Okay. So first of all, okay, we have to prepare impeachment. How do we remove the judge? How do we remove the judge? So we remove the judge when there is a resolution passed in both the Lok Sabha and the Raj Sabha by special majority. What is special majority? The majority of the total membership and two-third present and voting. Two-third present and voting. Two-third present and voting. Please do prepare also the Judges Inquiry Act. The Judges Inquiry Act. That is also very, very important. But what is important is this two-third, okay, present and voting and the majority of both the houses. Okay. Another topic which is important this year is the appointment of CJI. Appointment of CJI. Appointment of CJI. Guys, who appoints the CJI? It is the President of India. It is the President of India who appoints the CJI. Guys, let me ask, okay, is in the Constitution they have written that, okay, who can be made the CJI, or it is the discretion of the President? It is the discretion of the President. Can anybody tell me in the Constitution, is it written? Is it written in the Constitution? Can anybody tell me? Is it written in the Constitution? No, 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 no. It was by the judge's case. It was by the judge's case. Okay, Supreme Court has told, Supreme Court has said that the senior most judge, the senior most judge, the senior most judge must be appointed, must be appointed, must be appointed in the Supreme Court CJI. Supreme Court CJI, senior most judge, senior most judge, senior most judge. Okay, it is now mandatory. It is now mandatory. Why? Because Supreme Court has passed a judgment in the judge's case. In the judge's case. So appointment of CJI is very, very important. They can trap you. They can trap you. They can trap you by saying that the Constitution mandates. The Constitution mandates. Okay, that the senior most can only be appointed. No, 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 no. It is not the Constitution which is mandating. It is the judge's case. It is the judge's case. It is the judge's case. Okay, let me ask you one simple question. Has any time in the independent India was the senior most judge superseded any time in the independent India? Any time in the independent India, there was a scenario, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Which year? Which year? Which year? This is an important topic. This is an important topic. This is an important topic, guys. Very, very important. 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 Okay. You can expect this question, guys. You can what is the role of the CJI? What is the role of the CJI? Okay, he's like an head of the Supreme Court, administrator of the Supreme Court. Okay, roster. What is the role of CJI? What is the responsibility of the CJI? Okay, what is the response? He decides which case to go in which panel. Okay, so CJI role is very, very important. CJI role, he decides which case. Okay, what is the role of CJI? What is the role of CJI? They can ask you this question. They can ask you question. CJI very, very important. CJI very, very important. Okay, what is the retirement age of CJI? What is the retirement of CJI? They have a fixed tenure or not? They have a fixed tenure or not? No. So what is the retirement age? Okay, what is the retirement age? 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, 65, 65. I hope you are getting it. I hope you are getting it. Okay, now guys, let me move on. Let me move on to another very important aspect. Guys, if you are following the current affairs, one thing you will see that the government is concerned about the rising number of cases. Government is concerned about the rising number of cases. Guys, okay, what is the strength of the Supreme Court? What is the strength of the Supreme Court? What is the strength of the Supreme Court? Can the strength of the Supreme Court increased? Who increases the Supreme Court strength? 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 This can be asked. This can be asked. This can be asked. Has the Supreme Court strength increased? They can ask you, what was the Supreme Court strength in the year 1949, 1950? Guys, 1950, very, very important. Guys, 75 years of the Supreme Court. 75 years of the Supreme Court. 75 years of the Supreme Court. Okay, when was Supreme Court established? 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 I want answers, guys. I want answers in the comment box. I want answers coming in the comment box. Quickly, 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 quickly. I want answers. I want answers. I want answers. Okay. So, guys, this is a very important year. This is a very important year. This is a very important year. 75 years of Supreme Court. 75 years of Supreme Court. Okay. Very important. Very important. Now, let me ask you another very important question. What is the seat of the Supreme Court? What is the seat of the Supreme Court? What is the seat of the Supreme Court? Can Supreme Court sit outside Delhi? Can Supreme Court sit outside Delhi? If yes, then who decides it? If yes, then who decides it? If yes, then who decides it? This is a very important question. This is a very important question. Guys, can it sit outside Delhi? Can it sit outside Delhi? Yes. Yes, then who decides it? Okay. CJI, 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 but with permission of the president. Is this clear, guys? Guys, are you enjoying this? Guys, I want you to understand what are the important themes, what are the important issues which you can expect in this prelims examination. So two things I told you, guys: appointment and the removal. Appointment and removal. Remember this: tenure, appointment, removal, tenure, appointment, removal. It is going to come in this exam. It is going to come in this exam. It is going to come in this exam, guys. I hope you are getting it. Okay, so please do prepare. Okay, Collegium system. Is Collegium system mentioned in the Constitution? Is Collegium system mentioned in the Constitution? Is Collegium system mentioned in the Constitution? What is the Collegium of Supreme Court? What is the Collegium of the High Court? Who can become the Supreme Court judge? Who can become the High Court judge? What are the qualifications? What are the qualifications do you need to be a judge of a High Court, to become a judge of a Supreme Court? Can a normal person, can a normal jurist become this the Supreme Court judge or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes or no? They can ask you this question. They can ask you this question. They can ask you this question. Okay. What is the qualification to become a judge of the Supreme Court? Okay. So jurist can also become. Jurist can also become a Supreme Court judge. Okay. Very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. So these are some of the important questions which can be asked from the chapter of judiciary. From the chapter of judiciary. Guys, I have also given some of the other important topics which I have given in my Telegram group, private Telegram group. I have given the entire list of important topics which you can expect from this topic of Supreme Court and High Courts. This is a very important topic, guys. 2 questions are guaranteed. 2 questions are guaranteed. This year they are going to ask what? Appointment of Supreme Court judges and the CJI and removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges, and removal of Supreme Court and High Court judges. Another very important topic they can ask you is Article 131. Article 131 is about what? Article 131 is about what? Article 131 is about what? Quickly. 131. 131. 131. Anyone? Okay. Anyone? Quickly. Center state. Okay. So please do prepare. Please do prepare. These topics were in news. Original jurisdiction, appellate jurisdiction, okay, advisory jurisdiction, writ jurisdiction. Last year they have asked writ jurisdiction. This time they can ask original jurisdiction. Last time, which topic they have asked? Guys, last time in the UPSC Prelims examination, what is the topic they have asked? Can anybody tell me? Have you seen the last year question? How many of you are analyzing the PYQs? Any of you are analyzing the PYQs? Have you seen what kind of questions they have asked in the last year's prelims examination? Okay, they have asked writ. Okay, I hope you know this. Okay, so such kind of questions. Okay, jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Jurisdiction of Supreme Court is very, very important. Last, but not the least, last but not the least topic is the curative jurisdiction. Curative petition. What is curative petition? Is it given in the Constitution? Is it given in the Constitution? Curative petition. What is the curative petition? Okay, they can ask you. They can ask you the question on curative petition. Okay, very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Very, very important. Okay, guys, so please do prepare curative petition. Curative petition means Supreme Court can change, can review its judgment. Its judgment. Its judgment. Very, very important. Curative petition. Please do prepare. Another important topic, guys, is the constitutional bench. Constitutional bench. What is the strength of constitutional bench? 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 Guys, okay, what is the cases which goes to constitutional bench? Okay, substantial question of law. Substantial question of law. Okay, they can go to this constitutional bench. They can go to the constitutional bench. So guys, this is what maximum can come in this chapter. This is what maximum can come in this chapter. Let me tell you guys, all 15 out of 15, all 15 out of 15 questions you can get from polity if you go through my important topics. If you go through my important topic list, you will not leave anything. Guys, one more thing I would like to tell you, that all these important topics I'm incorporating in my Optima test. I'm incorporating in an Optima test. Optima polity test will be in the next week. Optima polity test will be next week. So let us prepare well for the next week Optima test. Tomorrow we have the current affairs test, but do not take the current affairs test if you have not read the monthly magazines in the last 1 year. Better you complete all the Optima test and then you can take the monthly current affairs test. That is my advice. That is my advice. If you have not read, the monthly current affairs magazines of last 1 year, my advice is that you can skip the current affairs test right for now. Once you complete the entire Optima, then you can take the current affairs test. Guys, please do consider liking this video and sharing this video with your friends, and subscribe this channel and let others aspirant also know that we are giving daily targets, daily important topics, so that others can also benefit from our initiative. With this, guys, good night. Bye-bye. Take care.